Hello, my name is Julia James, and what I do is I help you find the career that's just right for you. I'm a career clarity coach, and today I'm talking about informational interviews. And specifically, I am talking about once you've done the informational interview, how to assess what you've learned for more clarity for you. Because ultimately, you're doing the informational interview to learn whether this field or this role that you are learning about is actually for you. So here are some of the things to consider once you've conducted an informational interview. Think about from everything you've just learned, try to imagine yourself actually being engaged in that role or in that field. And as you imagine, just notice how that feels. Notice the impact, notice the resonance, but maybe also notice the dissonance. Because sometimes there are certain things that feel great about a certain field and others that don't feel so great. So it's good to just notice, what is it like if you imagine yourself there? Then another piece to consider is to ask yourself, what about this information, what about it really excites you? What really energizes you? What are the things that you've just learned where you feel like, yes, I would love to do that? And then also, what are the pieces that are maybe detracting or where you think, not so sure if that's for me? So just writing those pieces down, journaling is always a good way to really distill what's come out for you, what's the clarity that you're gaining. Thirdly, it's also really good to think about what other questions do I now have? Because often this process actually leads to more questions. So you've found out a bunch of information, and now considering all this information, you actually may have more questions. So then jotting down these questions is a good idea. And sometimes if you've asked permission to your interview partner, you might be able to send them these additional questions. Otherwise, you can also schedule another interview with someone else, and now you get to ask those burning questions. So this is, in a nutshell, how to assess what you've learned from an informational interview. And what's really important is that this is truly about you and how it feels for you, how this information resonates with you. It's about nobody else but you. So because the goal is really assessing whether this field, this role is right for you. So have fun conducting informational interviews, and most importantly, have fun really reaping the benefits and assessing the meaning and the learning from your informational interviews.